A lift mechanic's job is to maintain the ski lifts, and ski lifts are a lot like amusement park rides. There is an entire process of keeping them maintained and greased and oiled and just ready to go for as soon as the ride starts. A lot of times you don't know how an amusement park ride works, but there's somebody who does. My name is Robby Fullmer. I'm a lift mechanic at Snowbasin Ski Resort. Normally, we show up 7 a.m. We're out the door by 7:05, and we head straight for the snowmobiles. Some mornings are easy, and some mornings are not so easy. You have no clue what you're walking into every day. I've had the calmest days, and I've had the craziest days. You kind of just don't know until you actually get out there. You get to the sled, get to the top of your lift. Depending on what lift it is, sometimes you gotta dig the whole terminal out, and you gotta clean all the snow out so the chairs can move through the terminal. You gotta do all your safety checks and make sure everything's good to go for the public. By 9 o'clock, you call your lift in, get it all open, and then you're kind of just waiting at that point. Glorified firefighter sometimes. Some days are more relaxed and some days are insane. I remember one day I got my sled stuck at the top of John Paul. We had gotten like 3 feet in 24 hours, and I had to dig it out for 6 hours. And I ended up probably digging a hole the size of a small house to get my sled unstuck. That was a fun day. I have stayed at Snowbasin because of the camaraderie. It's more of a family than a workplace. I've developed a lot of relationships here, made a lot of friends, met a lot of people. My coworkers that I work with on a daily basis are some of my best friends. I put my life in their hands and they put their life in mine. It's a lot different than most workplaces. Working in the ski industry is not just a job, it's a complete lifestyle, and you have to want that lifestyle. I actually met my girlfriend at Snowbasin. We've been together for 7 years now. She works food and beverage. I met her around my first or second year as a lift mechanic. We went on a couple of dates, and then it kind of just evolved into this beautiful relationship, and now we're actually expecting, and we're gonna have a little shredder, and it's gonna be a happy little ski family, all at Snowbasin. Everybody knows lift maintenance is like the men in black, the guys in the shadows. You don't see us very often, and that's the sign of a good lift mechanic. If you don't see us, then we're doing our job correctly. You may be seeing me right now, but if you see me on the hill, something might be wrong with the lift. If the lifts aren't running, that's on me, and my whole job is to make sure that those lifts run, and if something happens and the lift can't run, we all kind of beat ourselves up. The whole goal is always to open. That's why everybody came here, was to have fun and go skiing, and if they can't do it, it's hard. I've had a lot of days that I've questioned my decisions, but it's those days that you get lost and you get stuck and you have hard days that really remind you of the good days. The untouched powder laps, the beautiful sunrises, the fun things like flying towers. All the cool things that I actually get to do all the time, you can't get it anywhere else. I've had some of the best days of my life at work, and how many people can say that they've had the best days of their life at work?